For about 2 weeks now, there has been a rumor circulating that Rege-Jean Page, the star of the Netflix series Bridgerton, is being considered to assume the role of the Black Panther. While this rumor has not been confirmed, denied, or even acknowledged by the folks at Marvel, this video will explain how, if true, the story could actually work. Going by Kevin Feige's own words, he's gone on record stating over and over that the character T'Challa would not be played by any other actor. And while most people, including myself, took that at face value in absence of any other context, I can see now that there was in fact a gap between what was stated and what was meant.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Kevin Feige has said that the director, Ryan Coogler, was working on a script that would explore the depth and diversity of the world of Wakanda. What does that mean? Well, in the context of this video, it means exploring the options of how another character could assume the role of the Black Panther. Not as T'Challa, but as someone else.
The mantle passed from warrior to warrior.
That said, here is how Rege-Jean Page could assume the mantle of Black Panther and King. Following the logic of the first installment, we know that in order to challenge for the throne, a person must be of royal blood. Of course, it wouldn't hurt to have one of those vibranium rings. Given Rege-Jean's complexion and his actual accent, they could use that in the story. He could be T'Challa's half-brother, we'll call him T'Chassa, the son of King T'Chaka and a British national, perhaps previously high-ranking member of the government or a liaison to Wakanda. We already know that King T'Chaka would travel to Europe on diplomatic business. We also know that he wasn't exactly the most moral man around either. He did kill his own brother, and then abandon his own nephew to cover it up. They will have to structure either T'Challa's death or disappearance, which will ultimately result in the need for someone to assume the throne or win it through ritual combat. Rege-Jean's character T'Chassa arrives in Wakanda and makes a claim for the throne as the son of King T'Chaka. He presents a royal ring, shows them the distinctive glowing vibranium glyph on his lower lip. Scandal, scandal, the queen storms off, the kingdom is in chaos, but then something happens externally that forces them to have to pull together. They convene an emergency challenge to determine the roles of Black Panther and ruler of Wakanda, and T'Chassa wins. He assumes the throne, but with provisional or conditional powers, due to an adjustment made to the bylaws in the wake of Killmonger's crazed takeover. In other words, he becomes king, but he could be overruled or removed from power by a vote of the tribal elders. Shuri, who has always been sympathetic and a bit of an outsider herself, reaches out to T'Chassa. She discovers his troubled past of how he was treated like an outsider in his own country, judged as different because he was half Wakandan, which to his detractors made him only half British. Shuri becomes his advocate and helps him to navigate the culture of Wakanda. They develop their own connection, which helps him in his bid to prove himself and win the trust of the tribal elders and the people of Wakanda, and ultimately to win the acceptance of the queen. Not saying that she would embrace him with loving arms, but for the good of Wakanda, she would come to acknowledge and accept him. Of course, this is just conceptualizing the possibility of plugging Rege-Jean into the leading role. Whether or not he would be able to carry the weight of the franchise and survive the scrutiny that whomever takes on the role of Black Panther next will be subject to following Chadwick Boseman, that's a whole different conversation. Wakanda forever! Let me know what you think about this concept in the comments below, and feel free to share your ideas of how you think it could work. I also have a fresh take, a completely different take on how Shuri could take over as Black Panther. I'll be posting that video shortly, probably within a week or so. Anyways, as always, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.